As a pulmonologist, Dr. Mark Chalaby has treated hundreds of patients with breathing problems. But in March 2021, he offered 68-year-old Serena Irons the kind of help that went far beyond a doctor's routine care. Irons had overcome numerous health threats, including hepatitis, only to learn that the disease had left her with liver cancer.
Well, at first, it was denial because there was just no way, because I knew God had healed me from hepatitis C. And so for me, that was my liver. Nothing else would happen with my liver, basically.
Her primary care doctor gave her more alarming news.
I was able to convince her that her only hope to continue in this life was to consider a transplant.
Irons shared her diagnosis with Dr. Chalaby. Over the years, he had become much more than one of her doctors. As a missionary for her church, Irons had persuaded him to join a trip to a Mexican village where the people desperately needed medical care. The two had worked side by side, saving lives. That led to a deep spiritual bond and Chalaby's desire to help his friend, who now faced years waiting for a deceased person's organ.
She wasn't very high on the list, and the only way she was going to get a donor is a living donor, not a cadaveric donor.
Irons wasn't looking for a living donor, didn't really want one.
Why would a person do this for me? You know, this is major surgery.
Still, she joined a waiting list through the University Health Transplant Institute, the only liver transplant program in South Texas for living donors. But when a coordinator there called and said an anonymous person wanted to give her part of their liver, Irons was shocked, and she was curious. Who was this secret savior? On the day before her transplant at University Health, Irons accidentally found out. She was at the transplant center for some final tests when she saw Dr. Chalaby waiting in the same line.
All I said is, "Are you the one?" And he said, "Yes." And then we hugged.
I was worried that she was not going to accept it from me being her doctor, being a father, and so I didn't want her to know.
Chalaby knows living organ donation isn't for every doctor or person. For him, it just seemed like the right thing to do.
And ever since I decided to go into medicine, you know, that was the main purpose, is to go and help other people.
And Irons was the right person.
And just her life, you know, just, totally dedicated to her children and the church community, everything she's done. You know, I couldn't think of a better person to donate anything to, you know, anything that she needs.
I call him my Superman, my superhero, you know. And now we're connected for life. We're a family.